Have you ever felt the subtle, creeping weight of unfulfilled potential? That nagging sense that you're meant for more, but something invisible is holding you back from truly reaching for it. It's a sensation many of us know all too well, often disguised as contentment or stability, when in reality it's the insidious comfort zone doing its silent work. This seemingly safe space is, ironically, the greatest threat to your growth and the vivid dreams you hold. We gravitate towards comfort because our brains are hardwired for efficiency and predictability, a principle known in psychology as cognitive ease. This primal urge means we instinctively favor familiar paths, even if they lead to stagnation rather than progress, simply because they require less mental energy. Think of Alex, a talented graphic designer who always dreamed of launching his own creative studio. He had the vision, the skills, and even a few initial clients who believed in him, but he never made the leap. He stayed at his secure corporate job, telling himself it was just until he saved enough. But enough kept moving further away as his fear of the unknown kept him anchored to the familiar desk day after day. The familiar paycheck, the predictable routine, the comfortable office chair, they were all tiny chains, each one individually light, but together forming an unbreakable tether to the ground. His dreams, once vibrant and close, started to fade into the background noise of his comfortable life. This isn't about blaming comfort itself, but rather understanding its subtle, destructive power when it becomes a prison. Growth, by its very nature, demands novelty and challenge, forcing our brains to forge new neural pathways and adapt. When we repeatedly choose ease over challenge, our brains become less adept at problem-solving and innovation, essentially atrophying the very muscles needed for growth. We lose our adaptive edge, making future challenges seem even more daunting. Alex eventually saw this pattern. He realized his safety net had become a suffocation blanket, slowly smothering his ambition. The turning point came from a quiet internal resolve to prioritize his potential over his immediate comfort. He started small, taking on freelance projects after work, building his portfolio outside the corporate structure. Each small step out of his routine was an act of deliberate discomfort, pushing against years of ingrained habits. The path wasn't easy. It was filled with doubt, long nights, and the insecurity of a less certain income. But with every new client and every hurdle overcome, Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose, a vivid reclamation of his authentic self. His journey reminds us that true security isn't found in avoiding risk, but in developing the resilience and adaptability to navigate it. It's about choosing the uncomfortable path to growth, understanding that true potential blossoms only beyond the well-worn roads. So ask yourself, is your comfort zone silently killing your dreams? What small, uncomfortable step can you take today to reclaim your potential and start building the extraordinary life you envision?